I'm your host, Jay, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Hype Club podcast. Hello and good day to everyone except Khloe Kardashian. Girl, we'll get into it in a few minutes, but for now, how are you, my lovely listeners? I'm doing well, and I hope all of you are right where you need to be in life. And if not, know that every day it's an opportunity to make the necessary changes to achieve your life goals. I wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to all who are listening to the Hype Club podcast. I really have to find a name for y'all. If you have any suggestions, please DM us. A big thank you because the Hype Club podcast has been killing it and the charts. We've been on the Apple Podcast charts and the entertainment news in Canada and Russia for a couple of days now, couple of weeks. It's always nice to be reminded that our listeners are truly worldwide, and no matter where you are, thank you. Want to support us and other ways? You can shop the Hype Club Podcast merch by simply going on the Hype Club Podcast Instagram, click the link in the bio, and you'll be redirected to our TeePublic store page. Or simply hit the link in this episode description. Now, let's get this show started with the latest entertainment news. But first, to have one of your talents, artists, or celebrities on the Hype Club podcast, please send us an email at thehypeclubpodpr@gmail.com for advertisement, sponsorship, or have us promote your brand and review your products in one of the Hype Club podcast episodes or on our website. Listen up.
Want to advertise, sponsor, or you would like to be a guest on the Hype Club podcast? Send us an email at thehypeclubpodcast@gmail.com or go to our website at thehypeclubpodcast.com. To keep up with all the episodes, subscribe and listen on Apple Podcast or on all platforms where podcasts are available. The Hype Club Podcast is your one-stop destination for trending world and celebrity news. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review.
Also, make sure to follow the Hype Club Podcast on all social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook at the Hype Club Podcast and Twitter at the Hype Club Pod. Now, grab some feel-good juice, relax, and keep listening. Let's go. Khloe. I don't even know where to start. We were all rooting for you, and some of us still are, but girl, if you keep acting foolish, and nothing none of us can do at this point because you refuse to listen to reason. Why would you go and have another kid with third trimester cheating ass Tristan Thompson? Why? What was the reason? No, seriously. Do you think he cares about you at this point? Tristan is enjoying himself right now in Greece. Right now, with lots of girls and probably sleeping with them without any protection. So, Khloe, I think you need to prepare true because more siblings are coming. Khloe, you need to have more dignity and respect for yourself because you're a role model for your kids. And right now, all your modeling is men can use you and not respect you, but you're still going to stick around and allow that type of behavior from them. Girl, it's time to wake up. Oops, Jenny from the block did it again. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are officially married. The two lovebirds said their I do's at Las Vegas' Tunnel of Love drive-through chapel. How romantic. J-Lo confirmed their marriage Sunday afternoon in her newsletter. We did it. Love is beautiful, love is kind, and it turns out love is patient. 20 years patient. The mother of two wrote, and a message signed Jennifer Lynn Affleck. Congrats to the newlyweds, I guess. Hopefully this one will stick. How long y'all think it will last? One thing about J-Lo, she doesn't know the meaning of being single. Always got to have a man by her side. You're listening to the Hype Club podcast. Get the latest entertainment news by subscribing to all our social media platforms. The Hype Club podcast is your one-stop destination for trending world and celebrity news. Tune in each week to stay updated with all the latest news and headlines from the world of entertainment. It's time for the Hype Club podcast flash news of this week. 5 quick headlines worth mentioning. Let's go! Twitter sues Elon Musk over $44 billion takeover deal. The Tesla founder is trying to back out of buying Twitter amidst bots' spam accounts. Twitter Inc. is suing Musk for violating the $44 billion deal to buy the social media platform. Twitter basically is asking a judge to reinforce the agreement made and signed by both parties. Who do you think will win? Do you think Elon Musk can back out of the merger? Well, we'll find out soon. Oh, Khloé, like I mentioned in the beginning of the show, when will she learn? Khloe Kardashian will soon welcome baby number 2 via surrogate. The soon-to-be mother of 2 will be adding another addition to the Kardashian clan with none other than, of course, third trimester Tristan Thompson. We can confirm True will have a sibling who was conceived in November, a rep for the star confirms. Clearly, this decision was made before the Good American founder was notified of Tristan cheating scandal once again surfaced with Marilee Nichols, who got pregnant with the NBA player. Listen, at this point, like I said, Khloé is just looking ridiculous and desperate. Kevin Spacey pleads not guilty to sexual assault charges in UK court. Actor Kevin Spacey pleaded not guilty on Thursday to charges of allegedly sexually assaulting 3 men more than a decade ago between 2005 and 2008. Spacey's trial is set to start June 6, 2023, and expect to last 3 to 4 weeks. This is not the first time the actor is accused of sexual assault. Ricky Martin is accused of domestic and sexual assault by none other than his 21-year-old nephew, Dennis Yadiel Sanchez. The singer could face up to 50 years in prison following new details and allegations of abusive relationship. Sanchez, 21, said that after he ended the 7-month relationship with his uncle, Martin did not take it well and continued to loiter outside of his home and consistently reach out to him. He added that there was physical and psychological abuse that occurred during their relationship. On July 2nd, Sanchez went directly to the police seeking a temporary restraining order and was granted one based on the evidence presented. Kodak Black was allegedly arrested and charged with trafficking oxycodone and possession of controlled substance after 31 pills and $75,000 found during traffic stop. The rapper was taken to Broward County Jail, where he was booked on the 2 drug charges. This guy will never learn. Are you surprised of Kodak Black getting arrested again? I guess he loves jail time. Ivana Trump died at the age of 73 of blunt impact injuries to the torso. That's what the New York City Medical Examiner said. Interesting to say the least. My opinion? I don't think it was an accident. Thank you all for listening to another episode of the Hype Club podcast. Tune in next week for the latest world and entertainment news. Until then, have a great and blessed week. Ciao! All stories depicted or mentioned in this episode are allegedly for entertainment purposes only.